red. Mine won't stop. Red light holds me at the line. Engine idles, thoughts align. Crosswalk, empty signal hums. Night still runs. Man with broom sweeps curbside glass. Says don't rush what needs to last. Then he nods and keeps his pace. Quiet grace. Radio yelling who betrayed. Which new crisis got displayed. But this pause says more to me than TV. Red light, repentance in the way. Some truths only show when late. When we stop to recalibrate. In a rose, across oceans, tempers rise. Policy speaks in compromise. Yet the poor absorb the hit, piece by piece. Market surging, morning blur. Night shift asks what good that's worth. Growth looks different from the floor when you're poor. Phone keeps feeding blame by side. Turns complexity to pride. But a migrant washing windshields breaks the shield. Red light, repentance in the way. Some truths only showing late. When we stop to recalibrate. In the roads, maybe change begins and breaks. Not just leaps, but what it takes to admit where we were wrong and move on. I can't fix the global flame or expose each hidden game, but I choose a humbler speed, closer red. So I drive when green returns, with a few hard lessons learned. In the pause I came to know when not to go. Beat stop, soft, soft, soft. Signal tone, heartbeat blown. Red then green, 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 green. Change between. Stay slow, let go. Truth show, then go. As the light turns green ahead, I leave lighter in ahead. Gold in the window, pain in the pocket. Yeah. Pawn shop, neon buzzing green. Wedding rings behind the screen. Old guitars and power tools. Silent schools. Man outside said I sold time. Long before I sold his mind. Pointed at a watch gone cheap. Cut me deep. Radio talks economic growth, but that don't redeem what's old. When folks trade memory for rent, pay and spent. Pawn shop philosophy says worth ain't always what appraisal said. Some things live beyond the bread, yeah, that we chase. Yeah. Across oceans, assets move. People lose while ledges prove. Numbers rise, but not for all. Some still fall. Protest, flare for debt and pay. Then the cycle scrolls away. Pain reduce the panel talk. Chalk on chalk. Phone keep feeding us so them. Turns each wound to algorithm. But a mother pawn in chains names the pain. Pawn shop philosophy says worth ain't always what appraisal said. Some things live beyond the bread, yeah, that we chase. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe value can't be weighed, not in ounces, not in trade, but in what we won't betray day by day. I can't fix the global scheme or restore each broken dream, but I choose what not to sell. Ooh, you know it well. So I drive and keep this thought. Some things can't be cheaply bought. Dignity don't need a tag. On a rag. Soft register tone, heartbeat known, price is set, worth ain't yet. Stay home. God's home. Don't fold. Stay bold. As the pawn sign fades from view, I keep what no market knew. Light turns on when somebody moves it. Yeah. Light turns on when somebody moves. Yeah. Warehouse alley, back door light. Motion sensor waits the night. Only shines when something shifts. There's a gift. God on break says funny thing. Dark stays dark till movement brings just a little change of pace. Lit the place. Radio pushing blame again, making enemies of men. But this bulb don't choose a side. Just provides motion sensor mercy shows. Sometimes light is triggered slow, only when we choose to go toward the truth. Toward the truth. Yeah. Across oceans, borders harden. Still some strangers offer pardon. Policy can lock a gate. Kindness waits. Markets moving, pundits sell. Workers feel what graphs won't tell. Pressure lives in rent and bread, not just threads. Phone keeps feeding conflict bait, turning nuance into hate. But a hand that holds the door says much more. Motion sensor mercy shows. Sometimes light is triggered slow, only when we choose to go toward the truth. Yeah. Toward the truth. Yeah. Maybe justice starts in acts, not in slogans, not in facts alone, but in what people do. Follow through. I can't fix the global night or expose each hidden right, but I choose to move with care. Leave light there. So I drive and keep this code. Small compassion lights the road in a world of constant spin. Move, begin. Soft relay, don't heartbeat, no step ahead, light get spread. Move first, do thirst, heal hurt, no worth. As that sensor click once more, I saw grace in a small door. Yeah. Voices behind me, lessons ride too. Yeah, voices behind me, lessons ride too. Backseat full of grocery bags, work boots, maps, old paper tags. Life ain't needed rides alone. In each song, Cabby once said at a light, power loves a sleepless night. Then he laughed and changed the lane through the rain. Radio selling stronger walls, while a payphone softly calls somebody asking for a ride. Human side, backseat manifesto reads, not in theory, but in needs. Justice starts where hunger bleeds. Face to face. Yeah, across oceans, cargo rolls, carrying comfort, carrying toes. Cheap things hide a costly scene. Broken dream. People march for bread and care, while elites debate the air. A conflict framed as black or white. Mrs. Plight. Phone keeps feeding camps and tribes, turning pain to branded vibes. But a child asleep in coats writes more notes. Backseat manifesto reads, not in theory, but in needs. Justice starts where hunger pleads. Face to face. Yeah, maybe wisdom rides behind in the stuff we leave behind. Ordinary burdens teach what can reach. I can't fix the global strain or dissolve each hidden chain, but I choose a closer view of what's true. So why drive and keep this creed? Measure systems by who bleeds. In the backseat I can find a truer mind. Beat roll, soft seat tone, heartbeat known, load and lean. See unseen. Stay fed, move ahead. Word spread, hope bred. As the sunrise warms the dash, I see value in the stash. Yeah, long haul prayer, no applause. Interstate lines pull like veins through the dust and through the rain. Every county got a wound under moon. Yeah, rest area map full of names, some forgotten by the game. Factory towns with silent steel used to build. Yeah, radio talks recovery, but the border shops don't agree. Ghosted windows hold the truth. Aging proof. Interstate elegy I write for the ones who work at night, for the towns left out of sight, still alive. Across oceans trade winds shift. Some communities don't lift. Policy can praise reform, miss the storm. Yeah, people vote and people plead, mostly asking basic needs, but the cameras chase the flame, not the frame. Phone keeps feeding endless blame, turning grief to sport and name, but a well-discarded up hands. Understand. Interstate elegy I write for the ones who work at night, for the towns left out of sight, still alive. Yeah, maybe dignity survives where forgotten labor strives, and the ones who keep repair everywhere. I can't fix the global route or erase collective doubt, but I choose to hold in song. Who holds on? Yeah. Why drive and mark these miles? Not as distance, more as trials in the road I come to find. The people's mind. quiet tone, heartbeat, no lines extend. Don't all end. Stand near, stay clear. Persevere, still here. As the dawn warms over still, I know what the road can feel. Yeah. Warning light on, soul diagnostics. Check engine. Yeah, check engine glowing amber red, like a thought inside my head. Something running slightly wrong, for too long. Mechanic wiping oil stained hands, said small knocks can break big plans. Then he smiled and shut the hood, said drive good. Radio blames another side, turns each fracture into pride. But my dashboard tells me plain, look, it's strange.
Check engine conscience lights the dash,
Tells me what I hide can crash. Truth arrives before the smash.
if I listen.
Across ocean system shake, policies produce heartache. Paper fixes how to leak at the weak. Markets praise a strong quarter. Families line up at the border. Growth looks different from the ground where it's found. Phone keeps feeding conflict loops, sorting humans into groups. But a nurse on overtime cuts through grind.
Check engine conscience lights the dash,
Tells me what I hide can crash. Truth arrives before the smash.
if I listen.
Maybe ethics is repair. Face the fault and do your share. Not perform but tighten boats after jokes. I can't fix the global ride or remove each hidden lie, but I choose to check within where to begin. So I drive with slow speed, question what I'm taught to need, and the warning I can find. Clear of mind.
Soft engine tone, heartbeat known. Scan the code, change the road. Tune right, hold tight. See live, rewrite.
As the warning fades at dawn, I feel stronger, moving on. Ice falling, thoughts calling. Yeah. Ice falling, thoughts calling. Ice, motel, ice machine all night. Drops like clocks in neon light. Plastic bucket, hollow rain. Says a thing. Woman smoking by room 10, says folks break then start again. Shrugs and watches trucks roll through like she knew. Cable news behind thin walls turns the world to urgent brawls, but the maid leaves folded towels without brows. Motel, ice machine, blues hum. Truth can drip where we come from. Sometimes wisdom comes in crumbs left behind. Yeah, across oceans fuel gets priced. Pilots seeking hard in life, co-decisions made in rooms. Bloom as bloom. Workers changing midnight sheets, keep the hidden system neat. Yet the names don't make scroll, but they hold. Phone keeps feeding panic heat, turns each neighbor incomplete. But a stranger shares a smoke, cuts the joke. Motel, ice machine, blues hum. Truth can drip where we come from. Sometimes wisdom Yeah, maybe grace is maintenance too. Small repairs that carry through, not dramatic, just enough quiet stuff. I can't fix the global code or redeem what's bought and sold, but I choose to notice care already there, so I drive in, keep this clue. Human worth hides in the crew, doing work no cameras praise, night and days. Beat, 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 drip. Soft ice tone, heartbeat known, cube, cube by cube, truth can move. Stay warm, outstorm, outstorm, transform, transform, reform. As the machine goes, still at dawn, I keep what its rhythm taught. Yeah. Time runs out. Who owns minutes? Parking meter blinking red, counting down above my head. Pay for stop and pay to move. What a truth. Old man feeding extra change. Said this city rents your day. Smile like he has seen it all since the fall. Radio pushing labor stats like we're more than breathing facts. But the waitress working doubles knows the trouble. Parking meter paradox shows time gets taxed wherever goes. Still the richest thing I know. Yeah, can't be bought. Across oceans working hands, hold a fragile supply chains. Yet the profit crowns the few, not the crew. Leaders bargain, pundits frame, human struggle as a game. Conflict cut to talking heads while hope treads. Phone keeps feeding side versus side, turns compassion into pride. But the man asleep in rain makes it plain. Parking meter paradox shows time gets taxed wherever goes. Still the richest thing I know. Can't be bought, yeah. Maybe freedom isn't speed, but reclaiming what we need. Time to think and time to care to be there. I can't fix the global clock or unwind each profit lock, but I choose what gets my hours, that is power. So I drive when meter ends. Kept reading the thought that bends all the scripts I once believed and received. Beat, 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 beat. Ticks off meter tone, heartbeat known. Coins drop late, challenge fate. Spend time, don't grind. Stay kind, rewind. As the meter goes to black, 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 black. Take some minutes with me back, 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 black, 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 black. Stations fading, voices crossing. It's the stations fading. Yeah. Voice. Driving where the signal breaks. Radio dissolves in waves. Static talking in between what I mean. Preacher on a distant band, then a border report again. Two worlds mixing in their hits, can't dismiss. Roadside vendor brewing tea. Said all maps look small to me. Pointing where the highway bends, no real ends. Borderline static in the air. Half is noise and half is prayer. Sometimes truth arrives impaired, still gets through. Yeah. Across borders, checkpoints rise. Families move with sleepless eyes. Policy can stamp a page, not the age. Markets talk of open trade, yet some labor goes unpaid. Freedom sounds different when you need rent. Phone keep feeding hard in lines. turning people into signs. But a refugees want shoes. Break the news, yeah. Borderline static in the air. Half is noise and half is prayer. Sometimes truth arrives impaired, still gets through. Maybe meaning isn't pure, always cleaner, always sure. Sometimes fractured signals teach what can reach. I can't fix the global strain or decode each coded pain, but I choose to listen wide, not divide. So I drive through fading bands, holding less with iron hands. In the static I can find a broader mind. Soft tune tone, heartbeat known, fading clear. Song. Yeah. Negative balance, positive lessons. Yeah, bank app flashing overdraft, made me laugh and cut in half. Fee for being almost broke, cruel joke. Gas station clerk said, man, relax. Poor folks always pay your tax, not the one they teach in school. Hard rule. Radio praising fiscal plans, far from callous working hands. Graphs go up, but sleep goes down in this town. Overdraft oracles speak plain. Scarcity can't school the brain. Pain can point through profit rain. What remains? Across oceans, debt gets sold. Future priced in stories old. Policies can sound so clean, still mean. Yeah, people march for rent relief while the news debates belief. Conflict packaged into teens, broken dreams. Phone keep feeding winter talk, turns each wound to market stock. But the mother juggling dues changes views. Overdraft oracles speak plain. Scarcity can school the brain. Pain can point through profit rain. What remains? Yeah, maybe wisdom comes within, not from having but within. Learning what we will not trade under shade. I can't fix the global scheme or restore each fractured dream, but I choose what I protect, self-respect. So I drive with slower greed, question what I'm taught to need, and the lack I sometimes find. Clearer mind. Beat ticks off the alert tone. Heartbeat known, fee hits hard. Guard your heart. Stay wide. Clear eyes, no lies, rise high. As the warning fades from screen, I feel richer than I seem.